Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Bucks Talk. The game just ended. Bucks with the 14 straight wins versus the Kings, and Kings gave them their money's worth. You might as well say with seemed like they did like a little bit better defense and stuff in the first half, and like it was just mostly Sacramento in the first half. Um, it's just one of those like things that they had a lot of things going for them. Like they was making threes, and it seems like they wasn't stopping them. Seemed like they wasn't stopping them from making threes. But yeah, insane. For the Bucks, they were 15 of 33 from three because they had like a real slow start on threes. Um, yeah, probably on Jay Crowder. Okay, he didn't. I thought he did, but I guess they counted that as a. Thought was a three that he hit, but they counted that as a two. Okay. Um, Chris and Brooke, they was doing good, and including Grayson, he was doing good too. Although he didn't score that much, but at least he was made some threes when it counted. So, like I said, the Bucks were 15 of 33 from three, and the Kings were 21 and 50 from threes. So yeah, Kevin Herter really killed the team with the threes because he made most, but their bench really didn't do much. And I don't know if y'all probably heard us talking. The guys that was on Twitch, we were talking about the fight that that happened towards the end of the game, and both players did get Trey Lyles and Brook Lopez did get ejected. But I think it didn't make no difference. It was like 15 seconds left in the game, and yeah, they beat them. It was 133 to 124. So they did get a win. It was a must needed win. We will talk about that in a bit, like why it was a kind of like a must needed win after all the stuff that's going on. Um, but yeah, as for turnovers, let me look. The Kings have 9 and the Bucks have 12. So okay with the turnovers, but not their best. You had Giannis Antetokounmpo with the most turnovers with 5, and this is crazy. I think he wasn't pass. He was passing, but not as much as he should. Yeah, just like don't get that part. But anyways, yeah, and Giannis, of course, he was doing good. We was hoping he would have got 50 during this game, but we can settle for what he got, and it was good. Chris Middleton stepped up in the third and fourth quarter, like doing his bidding. Like I said, it was a good game. Bucks did a 9-man rotation, so I don't know why they feel like they seems like they're preparing for the playoffs or something. The way they play, and the same thing with the Kings. They did like a 9-man rotation. So for the Kings, let's see for like inactive players, Keon Ellis for the Kings and Niamis Quita was out. They probably rested Lindell Wigginton and Joe Ingles. I guess they just wanted to rest him because this will be a. I know they. I know like last week they let him play the back to back, so I'm surprised they didn't let him play this one. because I got a feeling he's going to play against Phoenix tomorrow, but I just don't know why they decided, rest him. I don't know, probably little minor injuries or wherever the case may be, but just don't see it. But what a game! I did get a little bit frustrated, like in the first half, and what you heard me? Yes, I did. Yeah, wasn't like trying to scream whatever. I guess that's the only time you'll see me get like upset when it comes to. Well, you weren't even screaming; you were just frustrated and talking louder. Right. Than you normally do. I guess I can accept that, but yeah. So it should be interesting. Ooh, the other game is almost over. So talk about that other game in a minute. But let's just get to the Bucks stats. Um, you got Chris Middleton with I think it's a season high, I believe. 31 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, so near double double for him. 5 of 8 from three, 9 of 15 from the field. So yeah, he was doing good. Let me just try to flick it to the other game that's going on right now. So I know that oh, looked like it was about to be the fight on there too. Yeah, no kidding. Oh wow, okay. Giannis Kumbo, I think he had the game high. Excuse me. With 46 points, um, 1 steal, 4 assists, 12 rebounds, so double double for him. 6 or 7 from the free throw, so which is I know he's been attacked, and like there were just a few bogus calls they charged him with some of the offensive fouls, which I thought was ridiculous. But yeah, 6 and 7 from the free throw line, a perfect 2 of 2 from the three, and 19 of 28 from the field. You got Brook Lopez. Did good in scoring. I think he did good most of the game, except for like part of the defense. He did get a couple of block. He did get some blocks, so we'll talk about the blocks. 23 points, 3 blocks he had, and 2 of them were against Dontitas Sabonis. 4 assists, 8 rebounds, 4 or 6 from three. So he was doing pretty good from shooting, um, like 3-point shooting. 9 of 14 from the field. Grayson Allen with 8 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 2 of 4 from three, 3 of 6 from the field. Uh, Drew Holiday with 11 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, but a terrible 1 of 5 from three, 4 of 9 from the field. And yeah, they Bobby Porter's didn't play that much, so that's kind of sucks. Um, yeah, the bench didn't, they didn't score much, so that's kind of sucked. But at least it was enough for the starting five to at least like do something. So let's go to King stats. Harrison Barnes with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 of 8 from three, 4 of 9 from the field. Um, Demontis Sabonis, 23 points, 15 assists, and 17 rebounds. So a triple double for him with 10 offensive rebounds. Yeah, they was killing us on offensive rebounds. Now, come to think of it, but it was all like him got like most of the offensive rebounds. But one or two from three, and he had opportunity to shoot the three if he wanted to, but I think that may kind of cost him for him like having the open space because I'm still don't like that they still kind of sag on him. Well, the Brook be sagging on players that he's guarding and let him get like an open shot. So I don't know why they're still doing that play and it's not cool. Like just sag on them when they like close to the rim. But that's just me. He was like I said, Daniel Sabonis 1 or 2 from three, 11 or 23 from the field. Kevin Herter, wow, yeah, his 3-point shooting was great. The best out of all. 23 points. No, 28 points. I'm sorry. 3 assists, 1 rebound, 8 of 11 from three, 10 to 17 from the field. De'Aaron Fox with 35 points with the team high, 1 block, 2 steals, 3 assists, 8 rebounds, 5 of 12 from three. Yikes. 13 of 23 from the field. And the same thing with their bench. Their bench really kind of did much. It was like mainly the first half they were doing something, but the second half it wasn't much. So yeah, and I forgot the former player Matthew Dellavedova did is currently with the Sacramento Kings. So yeah, shocking. um, like I said, the final score is 133 to 124. Okay, and the Phoenix and Golden State game just ended. So I don't think the standings is going to be updated that quickly. But speaking of which, we are going to move up to the standings and talk about see this click here and like I said, like for Bucks was kind of like a must win for them and no, the reason I say this is like I said, I'll explain in a minute when we talk about the standings between the Bucks and the Celtics. Um, yeah, they didn't update it yet. Golden State and Bucks did split the season series 1 game apiece, each winning at home. But it seems like that Golden State is don't got a good record on the road, and they still hanging in there. And I know that's going to be one of the issues they may be talking about in the on the off season. Whenever their season be over with. So most likely they gonna make it to the playoffs, but I think they ain't gonna get past the first round. But that's just my take. But like I said, in the stand, 3 teams eliminated. Um, let's see, NBA do standings because I think when the NBA do their standings, they'll go real quick. Hopefully, I'm right about that. So, yep, theirs is updated.
And in the third quarter, the Kings lead by 3. Giannis from 3. That's cash. And the game's tied at 76. Next Bucks possession. Little pick and roll action. Drew. Giannis. Man's unfair. Bucks up 2. Then Giannis on the drive. As I said, This is unreasonable what this man does. A couple of possessions later, Giannis, little hook. We got 40 through 3. Tied at 100. There's a 3 on the way. Brook Lopez. The Bucks lead by 3. How many threes did my man Kevin Herter have?
8.
Have some.
I like turtles.
Go Maryland.
Kings up 2. Then Middleton. This is why Tim Legler and I always talk about this guy. People sleep on him. Dude had a 40-piece in the finals. I'll say it 1,000 times. Bucks lead by 1. Down the lane, Giannis. Euro stepping. Bucks by 3. Again, Herter. That's another 3 from him. Kings down 2. It's a 4-point game. Giannis. Oh,
Ooh, that was a nasty dunk.
46 and 12. And then the late game here. Whoa. Clay Lyles shoves Giannis. Lopez and Lyles. That's aggressive.
No need to grab on the neck.
That's aggressive. Both Lyles and Lopez were ejected. That's the big fella. I wouldn't want to rumble with him. Bucks by 9. 32 of the game high 46 for Giannis came in
Most
the paint.
games with 30 paint points last 25 seasons.
He's essentially the modern day Shaq. Certainly not in the style of game, but in the sense that he can get so many in the painted area in the lane. Over the last 25 seasons, he and Shaq the only to have at least 5 of these games in a single season. Still 14 games remaining on the Bucks' schedule in 23. Suns visit the.
Okay, so y'all get to hear from their take. So now let's get to the standings. We're going to start from the West. Because, like I said, theirs is so updated. Of course, Houston is eliminated from playoff contention. They won their last game. San Antonio Spurs lost their last game. Of course, they're eliminated from playoff contention. Portland Trailblazers lost their last 3. Ouch. Utah lost their last game, which was tonight. I know they played, but I forgot about that. Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last 2. Okay. New Orleans Pelicans won their last game. Los Angeles Lakers lost their last game. It's a 3-way tie between Lakers, Pelicans, and Thunder to fit in the play-in. So New Orleans Pelicans in 10th, Lakers in 9th. Dallas Mavericks lost their last 3. They're in 8th. And Minnesota with the over 500 record, because, Dallas got the under 500, but Minnesota won their last game. They're in 7th. Clippers are in 6th. They won their last 3. Golden State Warriors won their last 2. So that means they probably won tonight's game against Phoenix. So Golden State's in 5th, and Phoenix are in 4th. They lost their last 2, and they got the Bucks tomorrow. Sacramento Kings, of course, they lost tonight. They're in 3rd. Memphis Grizzlies won their last 3. They're in 2nd. And they're doing it without John Morant. So, but then again, last season they was on a win streak without John Morant last year when John Morant was injured. So yeah, Denver lost their last 3. I think they're tied. Oh no, they got the 3rd best record in the NBA, and they're in the best record in the West. Now to the East. Of course, Detroit is eliminated, but they won their last game. Charlotte Hornets lost their last 2. Orlando Magic won their last game. Indiana Pacers lost their last game. Washington Wizards lost their last three, and now to the main standings play-in and the rest of the season. Chicago Bulls won their last two. They're in 10th. Toronto Raptors lost their last three. They're in ninth, which might slip from them. Um, Atlanta lost their last two. They're in eighth. Miami Heat won their last game. They're in seventh. New York, okay, they won their last game. They're in sixth. Brooklyn won their last two. They're in fifth. Cleveland won their last game. They're in fourth. Philadelphia, might as well say they got the biggest winning streak in the NBA right now with five, and they're in third. And here's the kicker right here. Although Boston did win Saturday and the Bucks did lose, so it kind of separated them from like a game or a game and a half behind each other. But Boston lost their last game, so they did lose tonight. They're in second. And Milwaukee, of course, they won tonight. They're in first. In between Boston and Milwaukee, well, Boston is 2.5 games behind the Bucks. And the 76ers are a game behind Boston. Kind of makes it more interesting. Um, the reason I kind of said that is because of the coming up game, the game that they played tonight. Boston, they lost to Houston, which was a shocker and a surprise that somehow they lost to Houston out of all teams. But then again, like I was telling my wife earlier, like the Bucks did lose to Houston on the road too. So I guess there are some games that Houston's can play, but some games they can't. Okay, now let's look at the final score. So since all the games are over with, Indiana lost to Detroit 97 to 117. Minnesota defeated Atlanta 136 to 115. Utah lost to Miami 115 to 119. Memphis defeated Dallas, and yeah, Dallas is on a downward spiral, 104 to 88. Of course, I just mentioned Boston lost to Houston 109 to 111. Um, Phoenix lost to the Golden State Warriors 112 to 123. And of course, the final score with the Bucks on 133 to 124. And the Bucks and Suns got each other tomorrow, so they both playing, back to back. So this will be interesting. Of course, Phoenix wasn't playing at home; they was on the road. So both teams are going to fly to Phoenix tonight and get ready for that game tomorrow. So this is really interesting. If y'all was listening through the podcast through Spotify and of course listening on Twitch, that I mentioned that I'm going to talk about the state of WFSO aftermath. Because we debuted a new show yesterday that's going to be exclusive for Spotify and Twitch, which was called WFSO After Dark. So, what's going to happen with WFSO Aftermath? I think what's going to happen is like I'm gonna end up like pre-recording it, and I'm probably gonna still gonna play it on Sundays, but probably like set it up for like it probably would be recorded on either Friday or Saturday, but be matter of fact, I might just I might just do it on Friday. So let's just do it that way. So WFSO Aftermath will be moved to Fridays. So sometimes it will be live, sometimes it'll be pre-recorded. So we'll see how that happens and see if that works. So yeah, just thought it'd just be better that way. Thanks to our sponsors, Art from the Heart. Check them out on Facebook. Oh wow, Jimmy Garofalo playing for the Raiders. Ain't that something? But also excuse me. We also gonna have we got Moving Dudes as our sponsor as well. If you're in Wisconsin, if you need to be moved within Wisconsin, like you want to go to another city or another county, they'll be the ones to help you, or either on the other side of town. So you can call Sean at 414-807-4299. Again, it's 414-807-4299. Um, please subscribe or like follow us on Twitch and tell everybody that you know that what we do. If they like Milwaukee Bucks basketball and pro wrestling, this will be the channel for them. Um, y'all keep on looking at our listening to our past episodes on Spotify, and you guys please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I think we still at 310 for subscribers, so hopefully we can grow more on that. And like I said, please subscribe and please share. The more you subscribe, the more like live stuff we're gonna do. Like other word, like we're gonna be prepared to do like when the Bucks had their their playoff parties, film live on that. Just make it fun. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Until the next video and until the next podcast, you guys have a good night. And the next time you will hear from me will be tomorrow after the Bucks and Suns game. So see you later.